Hi, ParatonWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday morning, August 23rd. Well, it's not too hard to tell where the central circulation area of the remains of Tropical Storm Henri are this Monday morning. Seen here, the latest radar imagery loop from the College of DuPage weather website. And here is that circulation center right here over the northern part of New Jersey, still producing some showers and thunderstorms, even some heavy rainfall around the New York City metro region. Looks like we'll have another 24 hours or so to deal with the remains of Henri in the northeastern part of the country, and then it'll exit off the coastline tomorrow morning, and it turns into a pretty hot week across much of the mid-Atlantic region, the northeast U.S. High temperatures at or above the 90-degree mark in places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City from the Tuesday through Friday time period. But again, this morning we're still dealing with some rainfall associated with a tropical storm Henri. Again, it'll slowly work its way to the north and east over the next 12 to 24 hours or so, exit off the coast tomorrow morning. Well, Henri did indeed reach hurricane status over the weekend, a weak hurricane, Category 1 hurricane, and then in the hours before it made landfall somewhere around Rhode Island and then kind of worked its way to the north and west across Connecticut and Massachusetts and Long Island, it did weaken in those final few hours before landfall. And we talked about the sea surface temperatures playing an important role. This is the actual sea surface temperature, not anomalies. We're looking at actual temperatures here. Notice the coolness of the water right in this region right here. And again, that contributed to a weakening, a slight weakening of Henri, again from Category 1 hurricane status to tropical storm by the time it made landfall in the southern part of New England, and it turned to the north and west and impacted Connecticut, Massachusetts, Long Island, and then it's kind of been rotating around, swinging some heavy rain bands to the south and west, all the way down to the Delmarva Peninsula. In fact, yesterday was kind of an interesting day. There were heavy rain bands setting up across northern New Jersey, northeastern Pennsylvania, then a pretty good gap with a lack of rainfall across southeastern Pennsylvania, the Philly metro region, and southern and central New Jersey, but then farther to the southwest, some heavy rainfall across the Delmarva Peninsula. Overnight, some of that heavy rainfall from northeastern Pennsylvania did drop to the south and soaked the southeastern part of Pennsylvania that largely escaped the rainfall on Sunday. But again, the sea surface temperatures played an important role in those final few hours before Henri made landfall. Well, here's what the map looks like this Monday morning in terms of the Atlantic Basin tropical activity. We have a couple of waves, one out over the eastern Atlantic and another one just now entering the Caribbean Sea. And up here, these are the remains of Henri, and again, it'll kind of spin around for the next 12 to 24 hours or so and then exit off the northeast coastline tomorrow morning, out of the picture. But for the next 24 hours, still some bands of showers and thunderstorms, and even some heavy rainfall this morning in places like New York City. It looks like this particular system probably has a better chance of intensifying over the next few days compared to this system, but we'll watch for them both. And this one likely to head perhaps the same region as Grace, Yucatan Peninsula region of Mexico, and then into Mexico over the next several days. But we're right now into the heart of the Atlantic Basin tropical season. Really, climatologically speaking, doesn't peak until about mid-September or so, so we certainly could be talking about tropical systems for the next, at least the next few weeks or so. Well, let's walk through last night's operational run of the GFS at 6Z. Again, some rainfall, lingering rainfall, showers and thunderstorms associated with the remains of Henri for the next 12 to 24 hours or so. Then that'll exit off. We'll see it exit off right here. See that little circulation center by late tonight, early tomorrow morning. There it goes. That's what will remain of Henri by tomorrow morning, pushing away from the northeast coastline on Tuesday morning. And then the rest of the week looks pretty hot in the mid-Atlantic region. It looks like once the clouds reduce on Tuesday, temperatures will begin to climb and likely reach 90 to 93 degrees or so, let's say, on Tuesday afternoon, and probably 90 to 95 degrees for DC, Philadelphia, New York City, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. Then we'll deal with the cold frontal system at the end of the week that should bring temperatures down somewhat for the upcoming week. And here we are into Wednesday, still kind of dominated by high pressure, and again, pretty hot and humid for this time of the year. 90, 92, maybe 94 degrees in the I-95 corridor region at midweek. And then we'll be dealing with a frontal system backed up by a little bit of a Canadian high pressure system later in the week. Here we are by Thursday, and then into Friday here. Nice Canadian high pressure showing up over the southeastern part of Canada. Friday itself, maybe kind of a transition day with hot weather on Thursday, and then certainly not as warm likely by the upcoming weekend. Here we go into Saturday morning right here. High pressure over southeastern Canada, back into probably the low to mid 80s by the time we get to Saturday for the Mid-Atlantic region for afternoon highs, as well as in the northeast part of the U.S. It's nice to see high pressure to the north, and it looks like that's what's setting up for the Mid-Atlantic region by the weekend, and that follows quite a hot week Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But for the next 12 to 24 hours or so, still some wraparound bands of showers and storms in the Mid-Atlantic region, in the Northeast, associated with the remains of Tropical Storm Henri. That's it for now. For ParatonWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.